Welcome, ladies, degenerates, and gentlemen, back to the DeGents podcast. We're in divisional round and the final for college football playoff. I'm here with my co-host, Big Rich. How we doing, brother?
Doing fantastic. We got more football. The amount of games are dwindling down. We're getting less and less, but we're getting some pretty unbelievable matchups. So I'm excited. Definitely a little down the dumps though with Texas losing to Ohio State last week. That was a tough one, especially how it happened. You know, we're a yard away from tying the game late in the fourth quarter. Who knows if they would have pulled it out if they scored, but uh, definitely a tough one. But roll Irish, fuck Ohio State. Plenty of NFL games. We'll talk about some coaches, the coaching carousel a little bit too. So I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Yes, I agree with you. Fuck Ohio State. But we will get there. A couple breaking news since we last saw you guys. The Patriots did end up hiring Mike Vrabel, which I think we both agreed that we wanted Vrabel
Yeah.
out of the top coaching candidates that they could have chose. I'm very happy. Had a good press conference. I think he will kind of put this team into shape.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have a good defense this year. I think he can get the most out of the roster that we have, and I think he will do well with bringing in new players draft wise and free agent wise. And we have our guy. We have Drake May, so I'm very happy with the hire. I
Mhm.
think you probably agree, but what do you think?
I love it. It was like just a sense, like a feeling of like a weight lift off the shoulders, kind of like the experiment is over. You know, like
Yeah,
now we can kind of focus on getting better because I don't think we were ever going to with Mayo at the helm. You know, I like the guy. I think I've said it every single time we've talked about this. You know, like he definitely got the raw end of this deal, but as a fan, you know, we want to see the team win. We want to see the team have success, and I think there's some sort of direction now. You know, so
yeah,
um, Vrabel's coming in, and I think it's going to help out a lot. So definitely excited for
yeah,
where the future holds.
yeah. I would agree. Again, I just think the way that the Mayo hire was handled by Kraft was not right. I mean, I've heard a lot from. I work at a bar, so I talk sports with a lot of people that have been around for the Patriots sucking through the 80s, 90s, 70s, even this back to the 70s, 60s and 70s. I mean, a lot of older people. And they're like, oh, they didn't give Mayo a chance. But I mean, he was the guy before Bill was gone. So it's not that he didn't earn his way there. He was a good coach defensively. But I mean, when you're promised a job 3 or 4 years before you even get to really lead a team, it can turn out sour. And I feel bad for the guy because he was a great player for us. But I think Kraft recognized what he did wrong in promising him the job, telling him he was the guy. And I think Mayo got a little bit complacent. And I think Vrabel is the perfect guy to bring in to bring it up to shape and get the defense playing hard. And you have your guy at quarterback. So
Yeah,
I think it's a good move. I don't necessarily think it was fair to Mayo, but I also think Kraft went about it the wrong way
yeah, oh, yeah,
with basically telling him he was the head coach 3 years before he even got the job. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
And Kraft even said that in his presser.
Right. Yeah, I think he admitted to it. He recognized it, and I think that's a good thing
Yeah,
because you have to. There's owners like Jerry Jones who don't want to admit they're wrong, but
right.
I think Kraft did the right thing, and he said this wasn't right, but we got to move on.
Yeah,
So good for us. I think we'll see. I mean,
yeah.
I'm excited for the next season, but we still got games to go in the NFL. And speaking of the NFL, we have Mike McCarthy fired from the Dallas Cowboys. Speaking of Jerry Jones as well. Um, Later on, honestly, I think Mike McCarthy got fucked here. They even came out with some headlines that Bill Belichick was interested in the job, but they let on the fact that they were going to keep Mike McCarthy, and they waited too long, and now you have Mike McCarthy gone. You have Deion Sanders rumors.
Oof.
I don't know. Jerry's making some interesting moves. We'll say it like that.
He's he's desperate.
Yeah,
He's
that's
in
a good
the
word for it.
he's in the latter half of his life, and you know, when was the last time you saw the Cowboys in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
A very, very long time. So
Hmm.
he wants one, and I don't know. I think he held on McCarthy too long. But
I would
yeah,
argue the other way if I personally.
I don't know. I just feel like McCarthy isn't like the worst head coach in the league, but I feel like clock management stuff and when push comes to shove in those close games like that was really gonna screw him over. And I just don't think he's the guy to bring Dallas to that spot. And I but that being said, I do not think Deion Sanders is the guy either.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. It's like, yes, Mike McCarthy's had his moments with the clock management and all that stuff. I mean, you have the primetime games where he's looking up at the Jumbotron, like just with his fat face and just looking dumb as shit. I mean, but he's a good coach. I mean, they've won 12 games, what, 3 out of the 4 seasons that he's been there, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I think Jerry's just, especially now with the Dion rumors, if that ends up happening, I think that's an attention-seeking play. I don't think that's the best move for the team.
No.
They obviously got decimated with injuries this year, but then you had Cooper Rush come in and they won a few games down the stretch. They were basically out of it, so it didn't matter. But
Yeah.
I still think Mike McCarthy's a great coach. I think he's a big candidate for the Chicago Bears. And I think they boned him, to be honest. I think Jerry Jones boned him pretty hard. Um, I know that he's had his mistakes, like we talked about, but I don't know. I kind of feel bad for him. I think Jerry's kind of he's losing sight of the big picture here,
Yeah.
where your whole team goes down for 60% of the season, and you expect to make the playoffs when you had nobody.
Yeah.
But
Hey, I hear you. I hear you. I don't know.
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Is he is he
But
is he is he rumored for that Chicago job though? Already?
I would assume he's at least going to interview.
Yeah.
Obviously, Ben Johnson is still out there. A couple other coordinators from some other teams still in the mix.
Hmm.
But Vrabel is obviously taken. That was, I would say, him
Thankfully.
and Ben Johnson were probably the top two.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
Yeah.
We had the Vikings lose on Monday night as well. I don't know. Some coaching news. We're obviously going to see a lot of moves and interviews being made. But anyways, that's pretty much it for breaking news. And we are on to the college football playoff final Monday night, 7:30. Kickoff probably closer to 8, but it is Ohio State and Notre Dame in Atlanta, Georgia, in the Mercedes-Benz Dome. Um, I was at work when Ohio State, Texas finished their game, and I saw the line come out at 9.5 about 15, 20 minutes after the game ended.
Hmm.
I took Notre Dame at 9.5. That's a lot of points for a championship game. A tough defense, as good as Ohio State may be, and as talented as they may be, I took the 9.5, and I still lean that way. I hate both of these teams, but if I'm going to root for one, I'm going to go with the Irish.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's the right side, 9.5. When I saw it, I didn't end up taking it. I was kind of waiting for it to even go the other way, to 10.5. It's gone down to 8.5. So um, I'd say I still like it at that number. I'd say anything above 7.5, I would probably like it too. Um, on paper, Ohio State is probably the better team, but this Notre Dame team just kind of feels like a team of destiny to me. With Riley Leonard, with I want to say like his grandfather went to Notre Dame, and then he ends up transferring in there, and um, I don't know, it feels like a team. They had that tough loss in Northern Illinois. Everyone counted them out, so like they made it all the way to this point. So it kind of feels like a team of destiny to me. So that I would put my money there. I think Marcus Freeman wins the coaching battle here over Ryan Day. I think he's going to get his boys ready, um, and I don't know. That's where I'd go with it. Nothing official from me for now.
Yeah, like I said, I took Notre Dame right after the end of Ohio State, Texas. As soon as the line came up, I saw 9.5 and I took it -110. Um, Total is set at 46.5. It was a tough loss for us on Penn State for sure.
Brutal,
Um, Drew
brutal.
Aller trying to be a hero, and he's going to stay back
Yeah,
as he should, I think.
yep,
Um, but yeah, I don't know. This Notre Dame team is very tough. Um, Obviously, Ohio State is got talent out the ass. It reminds me a bit of the TCU game where they got blown out and they were 2 touchdown underdogs.
yeah, yeah,
It's a big spread for a championship game, but it's the first 12-team playoff. I think ND has the history. I think as much as I don't want to root for either of these teams, I think Marcus Freeman has made Notre Dame likable in a sense. I,
yeah,
I do like Marcus Freeman. If Julian Love is 100% healthy and can get that knee brace off, he can maybe make some big plays. But they're going to have Will Howard make a turnover or two, in my opinion, to win this game. But I think they will cover the 9.5 that I got. But I'm excited.
definitely excited.
Yeah,
Definitely excited. Should be a doozy.
it should be a great championship game, in my opinion. And I'm just going to take the points with the underdog. With that being said, we move to the divisional round of the NFL. And the first game is Saturday at 4:30 Eastern. We have the Texans at the Chiefs. Chiefs are laying 8.5, total set at 41.5. Obviously in Kansas City off the bye. Texans dominated the Chargers. The defense played like absolute dogs.
Yeah, they did.
8.5 is a bit much for me. I would lay a touchdown, but the line is moved towards the Chiefs. I believe it opened at 7 or 7.5, and it's moved up to 8.5 now. So yeah, what do you think here?
I think this game stays within 10 points. I lean the Texans. Um, I just think I don't want. I want to say like they figured something out last week. I think the Chargers didn't play well. Plus, Houston definitely playing better than what they have recently. Um, I mean, Stroud didn't look good early, right? The first quarter, like I feel like he didn't look good. Maybe he got better throughout the rest of the game. But if that defense can play the way it did on Saturday, I think this game stays within a touchdown. So
Mm.
I would definitely, I would definitely lay the points with Houston here. Not a PP yet. I don't think either of us. I have one actually. I have one play, one play definitely that I'm gonna talk about here shortly. But I don't think either of us have any other plays really. Just leans as of right now. We'll post them on Twitter and stuff too.
Yeah, I am on Pacheco over rushing yards.
Okay.
Um, I think he's had enough time to get healthy, especially with the bye.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'm trying my best not to have recency bias with the wild card teams.
Yeah.
If Andy Reid off a bye,
Yeah.
and with how bad the Texans' offensive line has been. I think Spags is going to dial it up against Stroud. That's why I lean toward the Chiefs, but 8.5 is just too much for me. I would like to lay a touchdown.
Yeah.
If I could buy it, we'll see if the line comes down to 8-ish, then I could get a decent price, but it's still at 8.5 right now. But I do think Pacheco's rushing yards, I took a day or two ago, was at 43.5.
Okay.
I think he comes back in full force, and they try to run the ball because the way that they terrorize Herbert makes me a little bit nervous
Yeah.
because if they do that to Mahomes, they can stay in the game. But I think the Chiefs will emphasize running the ball, and then Mahomes will take care of the ball. I think it's going to be close, but I do like Pacheco's over. So that'll be my only play there.
Cool.
And then we move to Saturday night, which is in Detroit. Commanders, Lions. Lions minus 9.5 with a total set at 55.5, which I don't know off the top of my head, but that's probably one of, if not the biggest total all season long in the NFL. 55.5 is a huge total for the NFL. We obviously saw the Commanders again pull a last minute win off against the Bucks. Doink in.
Crazy.
They have something. I mean, Jaden is just he's making it happen. But we all know how good the Lions offense is, and they have Anzalone back. So the defense is getting a little bit healthier. They're still missing a bunch of pieces, but another big spread here in the divisional round.
Yeah.
So
Very
that
big.
is going to be tough for me. I don't have a play on the total or the side. What are you feeling here?
Man, this is a toughie. This is definitely a tough one for me to pick. Detroit's has been dominant all season long. Um, Washington goes into Tampa, that last second win. I like the Commanders a lot as a team. I think they've come a long way, but Detroit, man,
In
Dan,
Detroit,
Dan
Ford Field.
Campbell,
That's
and
the
yeah,
thing.
Ford Field Saturday night. That place is going to be rocking. Um, I just think those guys. I think the Lions are going to end up beating them up pretty good. But I'm nervous. I think this Washington team's playing pretty good.
Yeah, 9.5 is a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I think with this Commanders team, it's either a blowout or they're in it last second within a score with a chance
Yeah.
to win it.
Yeah. One of those teams
So
you can never count them out either. They'll be down two, three
yeah,
scores, and then they're right back in it.
yeah, man. Jaden has been unbelievable. So
Yeah.
it's tough to judge Detroit off a bye. Obviously, I think they end up winning this game, but I'm not going to play the spread. It's a lot of points. Um, but yeah, I'm interested to see. I think it's going to
Yeah.
be a good game.
Is Monty officially back, or is it still questionable as of right now?
That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure.
I see all of his odds posted on for touchdown scores and stuff, and
I can tell you right now.
I know he was definitely eyeing this divisional round. Um,
Full practice on Wednesday, which is today.
so yeah, I mean he's probably in.
Second straight day of a full practice. He's ready to go for the divisional round game.
Yeah, he's in. So
So Monty's back
what is
along
it?
with Gibbs,
What's their Knuckles and what? What's their nickname?
Sonic, and Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles. Might be too much for Washington to handle there. You know what? I'm putting it in now. Lions minus 9.5.
You need to take the Lions.
Yep, I'm doing
Man,
it.
I don't know. I mean, I would lean that way, but the way that Washington has been winning games all season, it just makes me nervous with
Yeah,
almost a full 10 points, and the over is too high. I would
I'm,
lean towards the over, but the over is 255.5 is a
yeah. I'm just I'm so excited for this game. Like so excited to watch this game.
it should be a great one.
It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait.
All right, you're on the Lions. We go to Sunday, 3 o'clock. We got 3 o'clock and 6:30 Eastern time. Rams at the Eagles. Eagles -6, total set at 43.5. There is supposed to be some snow in Philly.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, but that is the forecast. The Rams obviously dominated the Vikings on Monday night. 9 sacks, I believe they had, maybe 10
Yeah,
on Darnold.
that was absurd.
The defense played unbelievable, and Stafford showed that he is, I mean, he's a dog. I,
Yeah.
I would argue he's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I don't know how many other people feel about that, but he's got the weapons. This is a young team, but they are very good, the Rams.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and,
They're healthy.
and
They're healthy at the right time.
that's right. Jared Verse has been unbelievable for them.
So good.
Obviously, we know the weapons: Cooper, Puka,
Koopa.
Kyron, Koopa. Yeah, Koopa Troopa. That's the mix between them both. But
Uh,
we also know how good the Eagles are. The defense has been number one in the second half of the season,
yeah.
and they're at home in the link. So
Yeah. I think with that being said, the Eagles defense being as dominant as they have been at the link, some I don't know what the descriptive word here is, but not great weather, some snow, very cold, um, especially with Saquon in the offensive line, the run game for the Eagles. I think this game and the variables definitely lean towards Philly, and
yeah,
I am playing Philly -6. I think the Rams are a great team, but I just don't think they go into Philly in those unfavorable conditions and win, especially the way Philly's been playing.
yeah, LA team not
Yeah,
used to the weather
nope.
in Philly. I would agree with you, and I will join you. I'll take Philly minus the 6. That's what it's at right now, minus 110. This Rams team has some fight to them, but
For
they're
sure.
going up against a tall task with this Philadelphia team. So I will take the Eagles minus the 6 with you as well. And then that brings us to an absolute banger to end out the divisional round. Ravens at the Bills. Ravens favored on the road, minus 1.5 in Buffalo. Total set at 51.5. These are obviously the two MVP favorites. Who's going to win it, Josh or Lamar? We will find out closer to the Super Bowl. Man, I'm excited for this game. I am going to take this is the problem here. I have a future on the Bills from early in the season, and right before the playoffs started, I took the Ravens at plus 650 as well. I think the Ravens win this game, personally. I'm
Okay.
not going to put it as a pick because I have them both, and I will have one team in a future regardless
Yep.
in the AFC Championship. Most likely playing the Chiefs if things pan out the way we think they are. But I, I don't know, man. The Ravens are just such a complete team. As good as the Bills have been, I think the Ravens defense has gotten so much better in the second half of the season. You obviously have Lamar and Henry. I don't know if Zay Flowers is going to play this game, but this is, in my opinion, the most complete team on the AFC side, other than the Eagles. You could argue in the league.
Hmm.
The only weakness would be Justin Tucker at this point because he has not kicked well all season. That's the only thing that makes me nervous. But I think the Ravens win this game. What do you think?
I just placed the Ravens money line. Um, so excited for this game. First and foremost
That's gonna
here.
be a fucking banger.
It's going to be an absolute banger. Little Sunday. Was it? Yeah. Is it afternoon or is it night? I know the Sunday game.
6:30.
6:30. So yeah, Sunday night in Buffalo. Um, Buffalo is so due,
They
but
are.
it's just one of those things. Buffalo just loses in the big spots. And I think, yeah, like you said, the Ravens are just such a complete team. Their defense is taken so many strides throughout this season. Their offensive line has made so many strides throughout this season. And I just think the running game in these conditions that they're going to be playing in, especially in Buffalo.
It's going to be high of 23 degrees at uh actually it's going to be like 20 degrees in the morning. By kickoff, it's going to be 15 degrees.
Yeah,
It's going
and
to be very cold.
I saw a weather report. The wind chill is gonna feel like between -5 and 5, so anywhere
Yeah.
between then. So it's gonna be cold as balls. Um, Lake effect snow warning. So I mean, who knows what that's gonna bring?
Lake effect is big. They probably will get some flurries at the
Yeah,
very least
at the very
with
least.
that
So
temperature.
um, with that being said, I just like the Ravens, and I want to say that their secondary, like Josh Allen will struggle against that secondary, but he did just go against Sertan and the Broncos, and he did have a
But the last time they played, Derrick Henry went the fuck off on them
yeah,
on Sunday Night Football.
yes he did. They smoked them, absolutely smoked
Hmm.
them. That was in Baltimore though. Am I mistaken in that? I'm fairly certain that
I
was in
can tell
Baltimore.
you in 2 seconds. Yep. In Baltimore, September 29th, 35-10 was the final.
Yeah, they smoked them. So um, I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Like I said, I just placed it. Should be a phenomenal game either way. Um, I just
Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
I just think the Ravens are, like you said, the more complete team at this very moment, and I don't think going to Buffalo is going to phase them too much.
Mm-mm.
So
I would agree with you. We're on the same here. I'll take the Ravens as well. Um, I think this team is too good. As much as oh man, it's tough. I'm on the Ravens. I'll join you. I'll tell you.
it's
But
good.
holy shit, this is going to be a great game.
It's going to be an absolute banger, an absolute bangaroo.
Yeah, and that's it. That's
That
it
is
for
it.
college football. That's it
Quick,
for NFL. We have some huge games, obviously. But damn,
yeah, quick slates these days, huh?
yeah, there's only 5 total games between college and the NFL left, and we will be down to 2 next week.
I miss when there was almost 100. That was fun.
Well, it's a lot easier to keep track of, I'll tell you that.
That's for damn sure.
So I'm going to be on ND plus the 9.5 for college football, and we are both on Eagles -6 and the Ravens money line for the NFL.
Yes, sir. And I might be on Notre Dame with you. I don't know. It might be a game that I sit there and watch. Maybe try to snag a live line or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm on the Lions -9.5, Eagles -6, and the Ravens money line. Bang bang.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's
We're
do it.
here. We are what, 2 weeks from the Super Bowl? 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5, man.
Holy shit.
2.5. That's crazy. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure out if I'm coming home or not. Damn.
Well, you know where to find me.
I know I know where to find you. That's for damn sure.
Yes, sir. Well, good luck, everyone. It's the final stretch here for the NFL and football in general.
Yeah.
College football will be done Monday night. We will see you for the conference championships. Um, and then we move on.
To not so greener pastures, but we'll be fine. We'll make it work.
There'll be plenty of offseason news for the NFL, and there'll be plenty
Yeah.
of other sports to cover.
Yes, there will be.
We're both baseball guys, so we'll get into that a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Some golf for sure. It's heating up in golf season.
Yeah.
But
American,
thanks for
American,
watching, everybody. What's up?
I said, yeah, I was just saying the American Express this weekend.
Oh yeah, and we
Then
got
we got
Pebble Beach. Is it next week or 2 weeks? Pebble Beach is coming up soon, I believe.
Pebble Beach is. Let me pull up the sketch. American Express, then the Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pine,
Farmers, yep,
and then Pebble Beach,
and then Pebble,
the Wasted Management.
which should be Super Bowl weekend,
Yes, sir.
like it was last year. So we're heating up in some other sports. But thanks for tuning in. We are closing down the football season. Let's close down with some wins.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, everybody. Thanks for watching. Follow the socials. Leave some comments, some feedback. If there's anything specific you'd like us to cover in the off season, it's coming up. Let us know in the comments. Good shit, brother.
Good shit. Good luck.
Be DeGents. Peace. Yep. In Baltimore, September 29th, 35-10 was the final.
Yeah, they smoked them. So, I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Like I said, I just placed it. Should be a phenomenal game either way. Um, I just
Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
I just think the Ravens are, like you said, the more complete team at this very moment, and I don't think going to Buffalo is going to phase them too much.
Mm-mm.
No, so
I would agree with you. We're on the same here. I'll take the Ravens as well. Um, I think this team is too good. As much as oh man, it's tough. I'm on the Ravens. I'll join you. I'll tell you.
it's
But
good.
holy shit, this is going to be a great game.
It's going to be an absolute banger, an absolute bangaroo.
Yeah, and that's it. That's
That
it
is
for
it.
college football. That's it
Quick,
for NFL. We have some huge games, obviously. But damn,
yeah, quick slates these days, huh?
yeah, there's only 5 total games between college and NFL left, and we will be down to 2 next week.
I miss when there was almost 100. That was fun.
Well, it's a lot easier to keep track of. I'll tell you that.
That's for damn sure.
So I'm going to be on ND plus the 9.5 for college football, and we are both on Eagles -6 and the Ravens money line for the NFL.
Yes, sir. And I might be on Notre Dame with you. I don't know. It might be a game that I sit there and watch. Maybe try to snag a live line or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm on the Lions -9.5, Eagles -6, and the Ravens money line. Bang bang.
Oh yeah,
Well, let's
we're
do it.
here. We are what 2 weeks from the Super Bowl, 2.5.
Yeah. 2.5, man.
Holy shit.
2.5. That's crazy. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure out if I'm coming home or not. Damn.
Well, you know where to find me.
I know I know where to find you. That's for damn sure.
Yes, sir. Well, good luck, everyone. It's the final stretch here for the NFL and football in general.
Yeah.
College football will be done Monday night. We will see you for the conference championships. And then we move on.
To not so greener pastures, but we'll be fine. We'll make it work.
There'll be plenty of offseason news for the NFL, and there'll be plenty
Yeah.
of other sports to cover.
Yes, there will be.
We're both baseball guys, so we'll get into that a little bit.
Yes,
Some golf for sure. It's heating up in golf season.
yeah.
But
American,
thanks for
American,
watching, everybody. What's up?
I said, yeah, I was just saying the American Express this weekend.
Oh yeah, and we
Then
got
we got,
Pebble Beach. Is it next week or 2 weeks? Pebble Beach is coming up soon,
Pebble,
I
Pe-
believe.
Pebble Beach is. Let me pull up the sketch. American Express, then the Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pine,
Farmers, yep.
and then Pebble Beach, and
And
then
then Pebble,
the Wasted Management.
which should be Super Bowl weekend
Yes, sir.
like it was last year. So we're heating up in some other sports, but thanks for tuning in. We are closing down the football season. Let's close down with some wins.
Yes, sir.
Good luck, everybody. Thanks for watching. Follow the socials. Leave some comments, some feedback. If there's anything specific you'd like us to cover in the off season, it's coming up. Let us know in the comments. Good shit, brother.
Good shit. Good luck.
Hey, DeGents. Peace.